don't go to culinary school, period. If you want to cook professionally, I'm here to tell you that it's not necessarily a thing that you need to do if you want to be a cook. If you want a degree, you may want to consider getting something like hospitality management, business administration, even dietetics and nutrition. But a degree may be better set for somebody like an accountant, a doctor, nurses, things like that you actually need to learn those kind of things. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you why I feel that going to culinary school is a terrible idea. In my opinion, first off, it's really, really expensive to go to culinary school. It's not going to guarantee you a job once you get out. And on top of that, you just don't learn enough in school to, to show that it's worth it. So my biggest issue is that it's very expensive. According to Chandra, Johnson & Wales University is $40,000 a year, and the CIA is $35,000 a year. Those numbers are 3 times more expensive than public universities. On top of that, according to Indeed, once you get out of school, the average wage for a cook, because that's what you're going to be, that's going to be your job once you get out of college, you're going to be a cook, not a chef. Average wages for a cook in Miami is $11.82 an hour. That's less than $24,000 a year. So you graduate, you get a 4-year degree, and now you've got a $150,000 loan to pay off, making $12 an hour. On top of that, it's not going to help you, it's not going to guarantee you a job. It'll help you. It's going to help you stand out among other people. But if you compare one person that has a degree with no experience, you have another person that has no degree but 5 years experience, 8 out of 10 times that chef is going to choose a person with experience. Why? They don't have to train them. They don't have to show them how to do certain things. According to Christensen, she says, a stage or an internship is the best damn way to get your foot in the door. It's not necessarily going to school that's going to help you do all these things. In my own experience, through almost 10 years, I've seen probably 80 to 100 culinary students, recent graduates, that have wanted internships, that have done stages and things like that. The one thing that I learned is that the majority of them are underprepared, and pretty much all of them are overconfident. They think they can do everything just because they went to school. And everybody I've worked with that didn't go to school knows just as much, if not more, than somebody that actually has a degree. So that's another reason why you don't necessarily need it. There's thousands of people that never went to school and they're doing just as well. Daniel Balud, he's a Michelin star chef, and he said that culinary school students will learn skills in a very elementary fashion. So you're going to learn things, you're going to learn the basics. Very simple ways to do them, but you're not going to learn the shortcuts to do them in the kitchen. So you learn the long way in school. You get to a restaurant, you're going to take long to do it. They don't want that. So they're going to have to retrain you. It's another reason why chefs might look down on school. Now, is it worth investing in your future? Yeah, it's worth investing. The problem is that Dixon says that culinary degrees barely boost your salaries. For an executive chef, you're making about $7,000 a year more, and you're barely topping $60,000. For a line cook or a pastry cook, that could equate to about $3,000 a year. So you're making $28,000, and you have a $150,000 school note to pay. Is it going to help your chances to get a job in the future? It'll help your chances, not tremendously. A James Beard chef, Spike Jared, was asked, what about for entry-level jobs? Does culinary school help? Flat out, he said, nope. Just one word. He doesn't like it. The other issue is that you're not getting enough knowledge. Mario Batali said that it's a great start. It's a great way to pick up the basics. It's a great way to learn valuable information, but he learned a lot more when he left Le Cordon Bleu, started working for Marco Pierre White. He learned a lot more in a much shorter period of time. So what works for one person may not work for another. It's expensive. You won't get you're not going to have a job guaranteed. And you may not learn as much as you would just going out into the job field, getting stages, getting internships, putting yourself out there and learning that way. Somebody who comes off eager to learn is going to be more attractive to a chef than somebody who just says, I just graduated from school, I know everything. That's usually the worst thing you could do. So, in my opinion, save the trouble, save the money, skip culinary school, get into stages, do internships, do things like that, which are going to give you probably a better chance to do it. Like I said, chefs might be apprehensive of hiring new graduates with no experience because they need to be retrained and they need to be taught everything the way that they want to do it. So at the end of the day, it's your choice. But if you ask me, don't even bother.